Happy Friday, everybody. Friday. I hope you're all well. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Hello, Jeannie. Welcome. Thank you for being here, boo. It'd be a quick one if it was just me and you. Jojo, hey. Irene, hello. Mary Jane, hello. Hey there, baddie. Welcome. Noah, hey. Space Cowboy, hey. Pretty in Pink, hello. Yes, I added you. Nana, hello. Doctor, hey. Stephanie, hello. No, you come in just serenading a girl, huh? Look at you. I am good. How are you? Oh. You put it all in capital letters. Like Noah belting out something right now. Hey, Jean, welcome. Hey, Siona, welcome. Anybody got any big plans for the weekend? This Mother's Day weekend? LM, hello. Welcome. I'm gonna let the list fill up real quick and we'll start. I've got like 9 spots still. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 spots. I'll let it fill up just a little bit more. I don't want to start with 10 people still to fill in later. I ordered me some new pillows today. I've been having problems with my pillows. Carlene, hello. Firefly, hello. Yes, y'all are added. Alright, so 8 spots. 8 spots. Rachel, hello. Does this full moon got anybody feeling any type of way? Hello, hot sun. I've noticed a lot of people have been in their feelings a lot last few days. Hello, Ari, welcome. Not number 4 today, Ari, but you're still here, boo. Yeah, I think that's me too, just tired. Shit, if the moon can move the ocean, boo, it can move you, because you're mostly water. Whether you believe it or not. One of those things. My daughter's a Scorpio, and she's been on her feelings pretty hard. Hello, Roxana. Frustration for you. Yeah, it just makes me tired. But I don't like the Pisces moons either, and the Virgo moons. They keep, or any of the mutable signs really, full moons. I am so wired, I can't sleep for like a week. I don't know why. Those ones I don't really like. I'd rather sleep than be wired up. Yes, babe, I do have a PayPal. I think Jean already posted it up there. Okay, let's go ahead and start. 6 isn't too bad to start. Um, so Jeannie can go, right? Emotional and achy. I swear, mine, when there's the moon and Pisces, or any of the mutable signs, I can't sleep. And I don't know why. I just am constantly like turning over, turning over, turning over. It's so frustrating. I'm a Pisces sun, so, and a Virgo moon. So my chart's pretty much mutable. What is coming in love for you? Let's see, babe. What is coming in love for my Genie, boo boo? Alright, Spirit, show me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. A lot, because it's like throwing them at me. Uh-oh. Hold on. I lost a card, and I have no idea where it went, Genie. Like, honestly, the card just disappeared. Hold on. Alright, it went into the darkest space ever. 10 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. And thank you, Rachel. I'm sorry, babe. So, 10 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. 6 of Wands. Victory in love, boo. You're going to have it all. There's going to be an offer that comes in. It looks like. It's pretty new. And they have the capability of victory, success, and a lot of happiness. And I have the High Priestess at the bottom, so, and the 10 of Pentacles. I think you feel this coming. You feel like a very abundant type of energy, or some kind of like nervousness. Like you feel like something's coming. And you could be thinking it's something negative, but it's like nothing but positive. So it's like dreams coming true. I don't think it could get better than that. Now, whoever's offering that 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles, I'm not sure, babe. All right. And thank you, babe, for your 2 donations, love. Let me know what your question is, boo. I take it all day, every day. And hello, LA. I'm sorry, babe. I'm not trying to ignore you. I was busy reading for your bestie. You fell asleep on me the other night. Let's try to stay awake. What are you sorry for, babe? Just post the question. It's okay. Okay. I thought you blocked this man. You're over here talking to him again. So you want to know if he's going to call you? You made up? Oh no. Oh no. So you want me to look and see if he's serious about the job or if he's going to do something about it? Okay. Okay. So, why doesn't he take it serious? Okay, let's see. Why does he act one way and do something else? It is disrespectful. Now let's see why he did it, okay? Let's see, why did he do that? If he wants this job so bad. Okay. Um, so what it looks like is he was having this comfy, cozy conversation with you. And maybe he's got a lot of other stuff going on that, like, um, he's trying to balance out. So I don't know if the call had to do with business or it was just something that he had to take. Because it's something like that's keeping him from starting something new. So it kind of looks like he gets distracted really easy. The Five of Wands. Um, he's kind of telling me like what you're offering may not be exactly what he wants, or it's something little. He'll take care of it later. It just looks like he got a lot going on. I do feel he's still kind of weighing the option of starting this. So it's not that he's not taking it serious. It's just that he's got like other business to take care of. And that keeps him, having to go back and forth. Like he can't give you his full attention because he's got to give his attention elsewhere too. So like I said, I think he's kind of weighing the option whether he should or he shouldn't. But it looks like he's kind of weighing the option to do it, but maybe he's got other stuff that maybe needs more attention right in this second. He's like, I'll take care of that later. I'll call her back. So if you're asking, I mean, I don't know who he's giving his attention to. We've got 5 of Wands here, so that's 5 women standing there fighting with wands, right? That could be him giving attention to other women. Either way, he's giving his attention elsewhere. I can't tell you exactly who he's giving his attention to, but it kind of looks like, I'm going to try to get some more information, but like I said, it could be work. It could be something he needed to take care of at work or something that had to do with work. I kind of feel his phone rings a lot because I have family, I have business, and then I have the 7 of Cups, which means he has other options in possibly his work, right? This could also mean in love too. We've looked at him before. It looks like he just has a lot of incoming calls and texts, and some are business, some could be friends, family. It looks like he's trying to show you that he wants this big grand happily ever after, but he's only giving you a little bit because he's got a lot of other stuff going on. And I can't tell you what other stuff it is because we've looked into it before and it was a lot of, other women. The 8 of Wands says like he'll make a decision whether he's going to actually take that job or not. He'll call you back. But right now he's got other things he's got to take care of. And I don't see anything that indicates, oh my gosh, it's a woman. Oh my gosh, it's something sexual. No. I just feel like he's distracted because he's got constant people coming at him. But that's what I got for that. And I do feel he will call you back. The only thing I would find to be rude is that he thinks of you as somebody that just takes him at what he says. Like if he tells you, I want to be with you, I want to give you this happily ever after, he believes that you trust him. So he doesn't feel like he has to give you what he says because you've accepted the breadcrumbs before. So I do feel in that fact he is rude. You shouldn't accept breadcrumbs. And every time you go back, it's going to get worse. And that's the way it looks to me. He doesn't, it's like he doesn't take your feelings or the fact that y'all were in a conversation into account. He was like, oh, well, I'll call her later. Whatever. She loves me. She'll do whatever I say. Or, like the last reading when you said, how'd he feel now that you told him you were done with him? He was like, she'll be back. That's the way he feels. And as long as you let a man feel that you'll always go back to them and you'll accept the bare minimum, they're going to continue to give you the bare minimum. So, in that case, I do feel he is rude. Just being honest, because he is not respecting you or valuing you the way that he should. But that's just the way I see it. But what was your next question, my love? Yeah, no one does deserve that. But at the same time, I've been in situations where I've done pretty much anything for love, and I've given myself and dealt with it too, so I know how tempting it is to be with somebody that does that. They're real good with that mouthpiece. They can talk a real good game. And so you get kind of trapped in that, believing that they're going to change and grow up and all that, but sometimes they don't. All right. What's he up to now? Let's see. Alright, what is the Mako doing now while he's driving this taxi? The chariot. He's driving the taxi. He's going somewhere. Where else? Five of Swords. He could be having a disagreement with somebody, or he's just trying to win. You know, he's trying to make that money. He's doing whatever he can at all costs to get through work, I guess. Maybe he ran across some kind of conflict. Because we did have the 5 and the other thing, so somebody could have complained, or somebody's just not in a good mood, and he's just like, I want to get this done and over with. No lovey-dovey stuff. 7 of Cups, 3 of Swords. This could be, let's say, he hasn't talked to another woman in a while. 7 of Cups, 3 of Swords. And so they call him, and he's telling them, like, we're done. So maybe that's where the conflict comes in. Maybe somebody called him on some, you know, where you been? What you doing? Why haven't you called me? Blah, blah, blah. And he's just trying to, like, end the conversation. 7 of Cups to me with the 3 of Swords, that's the way it feels. It feels like there was an option out there at one time. I can't tell you how long ago or when or whatever. Just looks like maybe there was some kind of communication there, and it ended up hurting somebody's feelings. Like he's letting go of that option. And so that's what maybe he had to tell somebody, like, you're no longer my option. You're not something I'm looking at right now. So, because I don't really feel, I do see him driving. I do see him maybe multitasking with this, going back and forth, but I can't really tell you details. It just feels like he's ending the options, or one of his options. And the devil came out. Yeah. What else? That could be a karmic partner. That could be somebody that, you know, is trying to cause trouble, problems. And he's trying to hold back and do right because he wants to be with you. Or he's trying to be with you. That's kind of the way it feels. But the devil, I don't know if that's, he's trying to resist the urge to keep his options open and focus on you only. But it's hard when it, you know, he has to clear it out. He can't just leave it open. I mean, he could, but it looks like they caught him with some arguments and fights. So I do see him working in the middle of this, but at the same time, he's dealing with some other stuff. It's a situation I think he feels trapped in, or trapped or bound to for some reason. So it could be like his kid's mom and he's having to tell her again, like, that's not what we're doing. They're fighting. I'm sorry your feelings are hurt, but that's what it is, kind of conversation. But hopefully that helps. And you're right, no one's perfect. I definitely am not. All right, so now we're on to Maria. Thank you, Maria, for your donation. Hey, Diamond Girl. Hey, Tahosphere. She got the last spot. Okay. I love you too, babe. I wish you the best with the Mako, because I don't know. I don't know. Well, congratulations. Get your house zinned out and enjoy your graduation. I'm proud of you, babe. All right, Maria. Let me catch up on my list real fast. Taspe and Angelica. Hello, loves. All right. Maria. Conflict. Okay, how to navigate this difficult employee around you. Spirit's kind of telling me the less you can deal with this person, the better. So don't give too much. Don't, try to avoid them as much as possible. If you do speak, though, speak with kindness, because kindness is something that kind of kills a person that wants conflict. If you're nice to them or whatever, it kind of like makes them retreat a little bit. You can't fight with somebody that's not going to fight with you. Yeah, Four of Swords. Like, do other things. Try to be creative. Try to make the environment around you playful. Like, when you deal with people, kind of in the energy of, there's always some way to resolve a conflict. There's lots of ways. But the best way is either to avoid it or to just not take it so seriously, right? Because I heard this saying, like, the guy is walking down the road and a guy comes up and gives him a gift. And he's like, here, take this gift. And the guy's like, no, I don't want your gift. And he walks away. Now, that's kind of like if you walk up to somebody, they want conflict, and you don't want to have anything to do with it, you walk away. So they're the ones still having to hold on to that anger and the conflict, and maybe even look at themselves like, damn, like, I'm an asshole. I shouldn't have done that, Spirit's saying don't stress about it. The less you can give energy to it, the less energy will come. It's kind of like with a narcissist. If you're dealing with a narcissist, don't show up. You know what I'm saying? Just ghost them, pretty much. Like, if you have to be around them, gray rock them. Don't give them any more attention, because that's how you win in life. Because eventually, they'll realize, I'm not getting what I want. I'm not getting this negativity that I want back. Act unbothered, basically, is what I'm getting, because you stand in a very abundant energy and people are going to want to take from that. So every time you let a person lower your vibration, they gain momentum, right? They gain energy from you. Don't let people take your energy like that, because they don't deserve it. So Spirit's kind of saying, like, the best way to deal with it is to not deal with it. Or if you do have to deal with it, like, laugh at it. Laugh at them. Like, I'm sorry you are having such a horrible day. Please take that shit somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Because people will try you, and people will be difficult. It's just how life is. Um, there's hateful people out there, and you just gotta learn. Yeah, with Yule, like dead it, end it, freeze it out, go cold. Don't give it any more energy. Um, and that will help it to be reborn into something more positive. It'll either, get this person to leave you alone, or it'll let them know, like, you can't mess with them, or they can't mess with you. Yeah, you just set the intention that nothing you're going to say or do is ever going to bother me. I'm still going to have a good time. Even though I'm at work, I'm going to smile. I'm going to be friendly. You're not going to take my power away from me, right? And set the intention every day you go to work that you're creating a more positive environment. You're bringing positivity to the place that you work. You're going to have a great day. Set the intention that that is over with, done with, and the more that you can believe that it's done, the more that it will be. So, like I said, just the best way to navigate around it is act like it's not even there. And I know it's hard, because people will trigger you. They will push your buttons. They will tell you whatever they think is going to mess with you. And the more that you react, the more that they come at you. So don't do that, And you're going to be the bigger person. You're going to be the one winning in the end. They're going to be the one sitting there like, I'm an asshole. Like, maybe I should work on myself. Maybe they need that in their life. So I hope that helps. Hey, Mirakai. Hey, Jason. Welcome. Long time no see, my Mirakai. All right, so now we're back to the free list. JoJo. What is Kay thinking and feeling about you? He's your ex. I get the feeling that they want to make a move towards you, but they aren't sure how, or if they actually are ready for that. They're lonely without you. They miss you. They feel very separated because you were the 10 of Pentacles and they lost that. Like, now they're half of themselves, because 10, half, 5. And it's probably like, you're doing well, you're striving, you're doing your thing, you're not worried about them, you've got your own life going on, and they just don't feel a part of it. So it's kind of like they're missing you, they're missing your beautiful energy, but also they're like, I don't know if I can approach her because I'm sitting here missing her, thinking about her, lonely without her, and she's over there acting like she is not bothered at all. So maybe they're feeling that hurt of like, I might not ever be able to bring this back, right? So that's why you should act right the first time. Good. Maybe now he needs to feel that. He needs to understand that he cannot play with people. And if he doesn't, then that's on him. You're welcome, babe. All right, Irene, you are next, my love. General love. Let's see. Thank you, Mirakai, for your donation, babe. I'll do you next. Okay. I kind of feel you're at a crossroads. There could be a connection from your past that you may be wanting to bring back together. And Spirit's kind of saying, are you gonna stay here at this crossroads and wait for this other person to come back? The possibility and the love that you have for them. Or are you gonna just let it go, surrender it, in the cycle and be done, right? Ten of Swords, just be done. So I feel like this is a choice that's up to you. Like, the new can't come in until you fully close out what's still kind of open. Maybe you're waiting for closure. Maybe you're waiting to just know that the feelings will no longer come back if they were to. Now, this could also mean somebody comes back around and you have to decide, hey, am I going to go back to the past, or am I going to step into a new adventure? And I can't tell you, like, exactly who it is or what it is. It just feels like you've got a decision to make. And that can be internally, spiritually, or actual physically. Okay, Mirakai. Thank you so much, babe. Let's see. You want what's coming in love. All right. Let's see. What deck am I going to use? Let me use this one. All right, my beautiful, beautiful Mirakai. What is coming in love for you? All right. So this could be a past person. It doesn't have to be. And then the Six of Cups comes out. Okay. This more than likely might be a past person that could even have recently said, let's start new. Let's give this a go. Let's give this a try. And it didn't work out. It looked like there was still some healing and still some rearranging that needed to be done. Now, that could have been for you to recognize that you are valuable by yourself. You do not need anybody. You may want somebody. You may still feel love for somebody, but you're more than happy doing it alone if you have to. And because you're in this energy of, like, either having a glow up or just really feeling yourself, like, you know, I'm beautiful. People just are magnetically attracted to me. And that's what's bringing it back around. They're showing up as the Knight of Cups, Six of Cups. And you're kind of in the middle in this Nine of Cups. Now, what I'm getting is there's a reason for this connection. But I can't tell you for sure that this time it won't be the same that it was last time. You know what I mean? Is this your lesson or is this your blessing? Now, this could also mean you have realized your self-worth and you let something go, even though they wanted something new with you. And now that's what's attracting somebody to you, because you're like, as connected as I feel to this one person, that doesn't mean that I have to be with them. I can love you from a distance if I have to. And somebody is seeing you glow up. They can feel your confidence. Your vibration is aligning to a higher level of admirer or somebody that's being drawn towards you. I get like divine match. So I mean, I'm going to pull some more cards, but it could be either or, because I'm kind of getting both scenarios. Now, it could be both. You could have to make a choice. True, what is it? Fine romance, mystery, attraction. Caught up in a whirlwind of emotions and promises. This can be somebody that's, they don't date unless it's dating to marry. And so this could lead to a proposal in the end. Or they see you like as somebody that could make it to the end. We have stability. It's power, calm, steady. The song right now that's playing that you might want to listen to is Break from Love by Trey Songz. This could be a song that maybe your person told you, or maybe you just need to listen to the words. And I got mystery again. So it's kind of like believe in the impossible right now. Believe in miracles happening. Believe that the love can be exactly what you have envisioned it to be. Not settling for things that aren't there yet, Because time heals. I do feel that you are definitely in alignment with something very great. And if the past can't keep up with that, good. You know what I mean? There's always something better out there for you. But it looks very soon to me. So just love on your beautiful self for now. And then if this person is really worth it, love on them later. Yeah, you're in that Nine of Cups for sure. I feel it. And that's what's going to bring in your highest partner, the one that's meant for you in your highest timeline. Like, you don't have to lower yourself to get along with somebody. But I hope that resonates. And thank you, Jason, for your donation. You will be next, boo. Hey, Cece. Did you bring holy water to work and spray it on that evil manager lady? Thank you for being here, Mirakai. It's always good to see you. Alright, Jason. This teacher who smiles at me every day when I pick up my son interested or just being friendly. Alright, let's see. Is this teacher interested? Or are they just a friendly person? Okay, I feel... I wouldn't say interested. I would say this person is just very balanced. They're in a very high vibing energy, and that's how they get through the day. Basically, that's how they do their job. Temperance, justice, the wheel, the chariot, Three of Pentacles. I don't see any wands here. I don't really see things moving like Lovers or Two of Cups or anything like that. It just gives me, this person is just a very good person. And that's how they get through their day. That's how they move things along, is just smiling and, being happy. And that's like the best way to live, right? So, I don't know. I don't really get, like a crush or anything. Maybe not right now anyway. Let's clarify a little bit some more. But to me, it just feels they're just a good person. They're a good person. Now the wand wants to come out. Let's see. Okay. Ace of Wands, Ace, Eight of Swords, Lovers. It's kind of like even if they wanted to, they couldn't. Um, Maybe the want's there. Maybe they do have like an attraction to you, but they're like, no, I can't do that. Maybe they're in a relationship, or, you know, they've got other stuff going on. Now, if you would make a move, I don't know how they would respond. But I wouldn't really suggest it until you get like a clear and definite, I don't know, like vibe from them that they're interested in something more. But yeah, I don't know if it would ever go anywhere. It's just like, even if I wanted to, I can't. That's the kind of feeling I got. But that's what I got, love. The right one's gonna come along for you, babe. You deserve it. Oh, you're welcome, babe. Thank you for being here. All right, Mary Jane, general for next week. All right, general for next week. Whoa. All right. There could be like some conflict within the family, or um I don't feel you're really attached to this. It looks like somebody's having problems within a relationship, but for some reason it's seeming to affect you. Or maybe people are talking to you about it. Three of Wands, Five of Wands is the Eight of Wands, so I feel like some kind of shocking news comes out about like either a connection falling apart or conflict within a job, a household, a connection. And you kind of have seen this coming or seeing this about to happen, and this is when it does happen. I don't think it like personally affects you. It's just you've been feeling it coming. And that full moon causes people to act wackadoo, like a wackadoo sometimes. So that could just be, you know, the tower is associated with Scorpio. So Scorpio comes in to destroy for the best of reasons, right? So whatever happens, just try your best to think the most positive about it. But I honestly feel like it may be shocking for the people in it, but you've kind of expected it to happen, or you've just been kind of waiting for the situation to break apart so that something else could come in better. All right, so that's what I've got for you, boo. All right, baddie, where you at, boo? I'm kind of getting, if it's an ex, they broke up with somebody, or like their situation fell apart, and it's like you've been waiting for it to happen. Batty, Batty, where you at, Batty? Noah, one of y'all. All right, no Batty, no Noah. Space Cowboy. Better keep away. Oh, you're present. Okay, well, where's your question? He's like, hey, here. Yes, go. Go. Okay, I got your question, Space Cowboy. I'm gonna do yours while Noah figures out what he's gonna ask. He's over there in the corner. Alright. Does Amani have feelings for you despite being attracted? I got you, Space Cowboy. And thank you, Toka, for your 2 donations. I appreciate it. The 1111 card wanted to come out. 4 of Wands. They're trying not to have the feelings that they have. Like, they're trying... It's kind of like they're living in a rose-colored glass type of, like... they know your connection is strong. They know it's there, but they try to ignore it. They try to stay in their brain. They try to say, you know, like, other things are better for me. That's the way I feel. But I do feel like they do have a stronger connection. It's like they fight it off, though. Alright, Noah. What is happening in your energy field? And then I'm going to do Toka. Okay, baby? Toka, I got you after I do Noah. Alright, Noah. Alright, let's see, Noah. I'm going to see what I can get with 3 cards, boo. Let's see. What's that? Or what's going on that he needs to be aware of? I feel the more you can lean on making a plan and just moving towards it. Because I feel like you already have the answers that you're searching for. Like, you already know where you need to go, what you need to do. But I think you do not settle enough. Like, your energy is kind of all over the place. It's in like 1,200 different places at the same time. And so what Spirit's saying is, like, pick something. Bring it together. Like, bring your energy to where you could sit down. Because if you sit down and start writing, it'll come to you. It's just like you get easily distracted. You can't... There's temptations to, like, pull your attention off of, like, where you're supposed to be. And so the more grounded you can get. Because this fool isn't jumping anywhere. This fool is sitting still. So your new beginning starts when you can sit still and really tap into what it is. Because it's already there. And the fool in this is holding the crystal ball. So maybe do some kind of, like, gazing into water, gazing into crystals, holding some sort of stone to ground you. Sit still, because that's where the information's come. If you keep doing like this, you're headed in the opposite direction of where you're supposed to go. Well, anyways, Toka, I got you, love. Okay, let me read this book you wrote me. Hold on, Toka. I'm gonna go backwards a little bit. Alright, let's see. Hey, Crow's Nest, welcome. Okay, how does Jay feel about your angry side? Well, damn. I'm sure he's gonna support you in whatever side you do, boo. Thank you, Crow's Nest, for your 2 donations. Alright. Let's see. What is he thinking about the dark side of Toka Toka? The song right now is Lose Control. It's funny because what he's telling me is like, we're on the same team. We're thinking the same thoughts. Like, it needed to happen. That's business. Sometimes it has to happen. Sometimes people will take advantage if you're too nice to them. That's the job. You got the king and queen of swords, so he's looking at you like the partner, right? And he's like, 4 of swords. There's no problem. Just chill. Gain your composure back. You'll be back being the empress tomorrow. It's just for today. Business had to be done, and people needed to be taken out of the equation because I had the 10 of swords come out too. It's like it was a necessary evil. He still thinks very highly of you, and maybe he has that side to him too, because king and queen of swords are very blunt. They'll tell you like it is real quick, and it's sometimes it comes with a sharp sword, right? He's like, we're on the same page. No worries, my love. No worries. All right. Let me get some more tarot just to kind of, clarify that, but that was actually pretty straightforward. All right. Anything else, Spirit? He's saying like celebrate yourself. Some people don't have the guts to stand up to a problem, right? Like celebrate yourself. Like maybe he wanted them gone already, so it's like a wish fulfillment to him. And maybe he likes to see that side of you too, because he knows he doesn't have to be there supervising because you're taking care of business on your own. Tomorrow's another day. Like that situation is closed. Now we can go back to being happy go lucky, chill, Toka. That's beautiful. So he actually is like has total faith in your your angry side. And sometimes that has to happen because people don't know how to listen, and sometimes you've got to raise your voice a little bit to get their attention and be like, I'm serious right now. You know? Just like with a kid, if you ha ha kiki all the time, they will run you over. No, I mean, I understand. Nobody wants to have to come out of their character to check somebody. But some people need to be checked. People need to do it more often. Like, don't sugarcoat it. Tell it like it is so they know what they need to work on. That's it. And if they got something to say back, cool. It doesn't have to be a fight. I mean, nobody really likes confrontation. We try to avoid it, but when you're in charge of a whole store by yourself, you need to set an example. Like, if you're going to act up, there are consequences. We will cut you. We don't need you. And as a boss, you have to be that way. So maybe This is Spirit's way of getting you comfortable with handling confrontation. But I think you did good, boo. Yeah, men love to piss women off too. They like the angry side for some reason. But I didn't see any wands, so I didn't really want to go in that direction. Alright, his thoughts towards you today when he visited. Ooh, he touched you. Oh. You got you a little, yeah, your makeup was done and probably smelling good, looking good, acting up. I'm sure your cheeks had a lot of blush once you started getting rid of that person. Like your whole face probably went red, like, ugh, why today? Alright, let's see. What did he think of her today? All the wands. He's got some kind of pull towards you for sure. He keeps showing me this. Like, he thinks you're so beautiful. You're so... like, your abilities amaze him. You're balanced. You're calm. And he loves it. Like, he wants more of it. And he's just waiting for that wheel to turn. The song Stand By Me, that old Stand By Me by Benny King. So he's like, stand by me. He's having a hard time just kind of letting things play out the way that they are, because he shows up as the emperor to the empress. So he sees you as more, and the more that this urge builds up inside of him, of that draw, eventually he's gonna have to, you know, but waiting for those things to fall into place. He's like, I'm trying to be patient, trying not to rush here. Let's see. He's just like, stand by me. And that's what he did in that first one. He's trying to keep the mind on the money, but the future is like, you know, in the future things will change. Romantic feelings. He definitely has some romantic feelings for you. He's trying to balance the two, but I think the romantic feelings are starting to win over the job. He's like, I've been single. I'm not in a relationship. This would be perfect. It looks like it's gonna go somewhere. I know, I love Cheryl Marchetti's decks. His cards are so amazing. And it's crazy because, you know, like when I do the face videos, y'all can't see the cards. And I'm like, but the cards are the best part. But Toka, you got to keep me up to date with this business, okay? Because he says y'all are a match. And that's the second reading. The first one was King and Queen of Swords. This one's Emperor, Empress. He's already picturing it in his head, having sleepless nights like, oh, I just want to be close to this girl. She gets me. She understands me. We're on the same page. So, I love it for you, Toka. Alright, Crow's Nest. What's coming in love for you in the immediate future? Let's see. I split the deck to the Eight of Wands, the Star. You're getting closer to that final destination. the final destination, Ten of Cups. What's going on in the atmosphere? There's lots of love going on. Could be that Scorpio moon. Could be an air sign or a water sign. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So, Ten of Cups, King of Swords, Four of Wands. They want to talk about something real secure with you. They want to lock it down. I feel like this could be somebody that you've been in separation with before, or this is somebody that's like, I've been through it in love. I've been through it. I'm tired. I know what I want. I know where I want to go. I'm going to give it that one last shot and see what happens. So if it's not a past person, then it's just somebody that's like, I'm not playing games anymore. Like, I have had enough heartache. I've had enough. I don't want conflict. I don't want problems. I'm ending that. Death card. And I'm creating this. Four of Wands, Ten of Cups. They're very serious. Like, they've made up their mind. No more playing games. They've had enough of that. So, tell me more about this person. Now, this could also be somebody that you've ended things with, and you are like, no, you hurt me. And they're like, no, I promise, this time it's going to be different. Intimacy, bonding, sensual. This could shock you. It could come out of, unexpectedly. Like they're broken and shattered, heartbroken without you, destroyed without you. Now this could also mean like the person that comes in and offers this, it's shocking. Like, damn, like, because like I said, they're done with the heartache. They're done dealing with it. They're tired of the conflict. So, take it however it resonates to you. But it looks really good for what I can see. Now, don't let somebody come in and sell you a dream. Always make sure that their actions match their words. They're not just spinning fairy tales. And I don't understand why men think that they have to spin fairy tales. Like, women are not that hard. You don't have to spin a fairy tale for me. Just show me the fairy tale. Let's live the fairy tale. But you gotta be careful of those ones that come right in like, I want to marry you. What? You don't even know me. Alright, babe. What is your next question, love? Taurus season. Yeah. I mean, I like Taurus season. It's very grounded and headstrong. What will Chris's next actions be towards you in the near future? Alright, let's see. Depending on your sun sign, air signs can be very difficult. I know, especially for water signs. They're very polar opposites. Let me see. What deck am I going to use? I'll use this one. What are Chris's next actions? Um, the energy I'm getting from them is they still hold feelings for you. They still love you in some sense, or like you a lot. But they're conflicted because their self-esteem, like, they're not sure how this connection could work. Um, there could be like too many people involved. There could just be like y'all are just very different. Like I was saying, air signs and certain elements don't necessarily vibe well together. And I got air and water here. So that's a hard, and I think that's where they're at. They're like, as much as I want to give this to her, I don't know if we really have some kind of like common ground. But you're showing up as the Queen of Swords, so it's like I kind of feel like y'all have more common ground than they're giving you credit for. So, action wise, they're still thinking about it, they're still contemplating it, they don't really know their next move for sure, but they know they want to make it. And thank you, LM, for your donation. You'll be next. Alright. Let's see. Liberated destiny. With release comes freedom. Steering faith towards an unwritten future. And wild at heart. A desire for freedom leads to running away again. So, even if they do come in, I do feel that they're just not only a free spirit, but somebody that may not necessarily be that good at relationships, or that may not be like the main thing that they want. Because liberated destiny and wild at heart are kind of the same thing. So I don't know what their actions are next, babe. They're all confused and in their feelings about it, in their head, heart, all of it. So yeah, I don't think this is the same energy that I just read for, but who knows. But please come back and let me know. You hope he will contact you? I think he will contact you. But I don't know if he's, like, up to the, like, I don't know. It could be. It could be if y'all could find that middle ground and really give it a go. But I just don't trust that this person is a person that's going to stick. This is kind of like a fleeting energy. Like, they go where the wind goes. Mutable signs are like that. We just kind of roam. We're the roamers. We're the nomads. We're the gypsies. But come back and let me know. You're gonna be happy with whatever comes, even if it's not him. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. I think when the other person shows up, you'll be like, why was I even worried about him to begin with? Alright, LM. You have these crushes. David and Francesco. Is that a question? I'm trying to figure out how to... Natty Nat, thank you. He's a Leo. Yeah, they don't. They're full of fire. I don't... Do you want me just to read them separately, like how good they are for you, or... Okay, have they both walked away? Alright, let's see. I'm sorry, sometimes I can't wrap my brain around what the question is, and I don't want to read it wrong, because sometimes that happens, and then halfway through, I'm getting yelled at, saying, no, that's not it. Alright, have they given up and walked away from her? Okay, this is the Eight of Cups, but it's in reverse. So, it says they're dishonest with self and others, staying for the wrong reasons, in limbo, faking happiness. So maybe they've walked away, but they're not happy. So this also could be like, oh, they're spinning the block. They're turning around like, oh crap, I'm going the wrong way. Let me reverse. The moon's upside down too. That says releasing fears. So I do feel they walked away, and honestly, they walked away for good reason. But I don't feel like it. It's almost like they're saying, yes, we've walked away or we let it go, but it's not true. There will be some clarity gained, which will draw them back in. King of Wands. The attraction is definitely still there. I feel like they still watch you or keep an eye on you in some sense, waiting for an opportunity to come back around. Now that could be two different energies. One is lost in the sauce. They're confused. They think they're moving in a new direction. Then there's another person that's watching you and very attracted to you. I can't really tell you which is which. But then we've got the waning moon, which says gaining wisdom, 3 to 4 weeks, new perspectives, have patience. So no, I don't think they're gone. I don't think either one of them are gone, because I have the Ace of Cups at the bottom. Like, the interest is still there. Now, let me get some more information on these men. I'm going to look at them separately. Hey, Cece. All right, let's look at David. Okay. So with David, it said finances and career, calling in your soulmate. Maybe they're saying, like, I want a connection. Thank you, Cece, for your donation. I want to call in a soulmate, but my finances are the problem right now. Maybe they feel like you're their soulmate, but they still have issues with their finances and career. Something about that is keeping them away from you. All right, Francesco. The attraction is definitely still there. And then it said release your ex, new love. Maybe they are attracted to you and they do feel like you could be a new love, but they still need to release an ex, or there's something that still needs to be released in order to be able to fully invest into it. So no, they didn't walk away. They're still around, boo. And I hope that answered your question, my love. All right, Natty, your turn, babe. I think you did. I think you did. And thank you. Yeah, because they've already given me problems, like, it needs to be a business account and da da da. So I'm like, okay. Whatever. All right, Natty Nat. What exciting things are on... Wait. Are coming up for you. Well, then they hit the nail on the head, huh? They got them both. All right. What exciting things are coming? Or multiple things. What amazing things are coming for This beautiful soul. I got the hiccups. What does that mean? Just like a random hiccup. Alright, you got 4 majors in a row. Just saying. What I'm getting is there's a reason for some separation in your life. And that could be the love. It could be love, right? Maybe spirit is taking you out of it for a minute. Because there's balance that's being gained right now. And that could be in their life. Maybe addictions were a problem, or some sort of shadow needed to be aligned. The hangman, the perspective on this is during this time, you're never separated from the person that's truly for you. Because even though this love situation is surrounded by the high priestess and the hangman, they still are holding hands and emitting the frequency of love in between the two of them. So there's a reason. There's patience. This feels like a high level connection. You could be dealing with a Pisces, Gemini, or Sagittarius here. I get the feeling that it'll all make sense to you very soon. Because there's definitely like I feel like I'm in the 5D right now. Like, this connection took me... This feels very 5D-ish. Like, there's a lot going on in the ethers right now to align this together, right? You could be having some crazy dreams or visions, like an anxious type of feeling, like you know something is about to break, because it's been like this. It's silence, but it's like the kind you find in meditation, like that quiet silence, like real true silence, which was necessary. And the Page of Swords is going to break that. So I don't know if somebody's going to like one of your messages or send you something like a video or a hello or something like that. So I'm going to try to see what's going to come from this, or what is the reason. Because it's real rare to feel like, even though there's separation, not feeling like any, like, because normally there's resistance. You could feel the resistance. Neither one are resisting. It's just what it is. And it's accepted fully. And that's rare to find, because normally one or the other is being resistant to something. And this is just like, thinking, isolation. Like I said, it's hard to read for that, because it's just, if you've never been to that state of surrender, it just it's crazy. The sun, strength, empowerment, that's what's being learned during this time of isolation, is where the happiness comes from. It's not from anybody but yourself, but that's what brings it together. And then I've got forming, structure, and solid foundation. So I really can't say much more than that. I just feel like something is going on that you're going to end up loving in the future, but right now it's just surrender. Pay attention to your dreams. And thank you to Roxana and LM. So LM was first and then Roxana. Alright, so CC is now. There definitely is. Alright, CC. Your turn, boo. So just to clarify, it's going to be CC, LM, and then Roxana. And the song right now, Man in the Mirror, is playing, which makes sense. Y'all are facing the man in the mirror right now to create change. And you're welcome, babe. CC, where you at, love? There you are. Okay. How is Aaron feeling? I don't know what Jackie means, but I'll read the question the way that you said it. How is Aaron feeling about last night? I got the sun and the moon at the split. So he's happy about it, but I don't know, like he's unsure how you feel, maybe. Or there's some parts about it that he just rather sweep under the rug and forget it. Like, let's not talk about that part. Oh. Drunk. I was like, who the hell is Jackie? Page of Cups, Ten of Cups. It looks like he's happy about it. I mean, Cups could be, you know, drunk too. Like, yeah, he accepts it. Let's see. It happens is what he's saying. Sometimes that happens. I'll be better next time. I'm not usually like that. But I think the way that I'm feeling it is he's the type that to access his emotions, he has to like be inebriated a little bit to like break down those walls. Or that's the way he started out, was like, I'm just gonna have one shot, and one shot turned into 10 shots, and then he's like, whoa, hold on, I'm out of character here, be patient with me. So what I'm getting is just like, I don't think it's a regular thing, but the reason why he did it was to open up more emotionally, or to connect more emotionally with you, because normally he's very like straight-faced, business, whatever. Like he's trying to get on your page and get that butterfly moving. But yeah, I mean, I would say honestly that would be something I would try to like let them know that I don't believe anything you say when you're that drunk. Like it's a mess. Like it's embarrassing more than anything. Um he's hoping you understand is what I'm getting. But I don't feel him being embarrassed. Like he's like, it happens. From shattered pieces, gather strength to rebuild. So it's kind of like he's going to try to make up for it. He's going to try to be better. But honestly, I don't feel like he meant for it to go that far. It says delicate balance, strike a balance between freedom and commitment. And I think that's that Two of Pentacles. It's like the Emperor doesn't like to feel tied down because they got business to take care of. They need somebody that's got their own business to take care of too, right? So maybe that's why he hasn't been in like any kind of real relationship for a while. And so accessing his emotions is a little bit like it's a balance. Like maybe one drink would have worked the way he wanted it to, but like I said, he went from 1 to 100. Shadowed waters. Beware of illusions that skim the surface, for a true understanding lies in the deep. And so maybe he was trying to get deep, but that's not the way to do it. So I do feel he has some work to do as far as being able to access his heart. And like I said, I don't feel he was embarrassed. I just feel like it was out of character for him. That's the way he says it. You're off him. Girl, I don't know. I mean, that's on you. But sloppy drunks aren't cute. I will say that. They're not cute. When you can't understand a word they say, like, what? And if you have to get that drunk to feel something, like, that may be a problem. I got you, LM. You're next, babe. I'm sorry if you didn't hear me. But at least now you know. I'd rather know early than to know later, right? Because alcohol can bring in bad spirits too that don't have the best intentions, so you gotta be careful with it. Because he could have been blacked out and not remember anything he said. Alright, LM, your turn. Is Francesco still seeing a girl? But still having hopes to be with you. I kind of feel like you hit the nail on the head. Like, he is seeing that girl, but still hoping. But let's see. I get the feeling that his idea of stability and security is different than yours. He thinks logically, and logically what he's telling me is like he can't be with you. So right now he is with that person. Does he have the hopes of wanting to come and talk to you and make things right? Yeah. But what he's saying is like, I'm not gonna be alone either. So he's holding on to that, and I don't know if he's settling for it or he's just filling his time. Like, because the way that I'm feeling it from him is like, he doesn't think you want him right now. So he's just doing whatever he can. But at the same time missing and thinking about you. And hoping that the two of you can come together and bond more. But there is a third party here. Third party interference, for sure. And that's probably the reason why it didn't fall apart. I mean, come together in the beginning. And I have player strategic, so like I said, he's very logical. Um, and it says grieve it because there's no second chances. If I mean, that's probably the best thing for you. Is probably what Spirit's saying. Is like I would just leave it alone because unless they're willing to give up being a player, there is no second chance here. And the song that's playing right now is Wine into Whiskey. I just heard this song the other day. I'm so in love with it. Wine in the whiskey. Turn the angel's world upside down. Dipped her wings in Tennessee Brown. This is a jam. Y'all should check it out. If you like country. But that's what I've got. Yeah, I mean, and that's why he says, like, he doesn't feel like you're even in the mix anyway, so. All right, Roxana, you're next, babe. He said, I took a good thing and turned it into goodbye. But, I mean, I'd rather know if they're going to be like that. Alright, is there still a chance for your connection with Seva to last, or is it over? Let's see. Uh-oh. Alright, is there a chance for this, or is it over? Okay. I got the Ace of Wands here, too. I feel like this is a connection that needs to have some clear boundaries and conversations. Because I feel like y'all built this connection on, like, a really faulty foundation. And so, I don't know if something's gonna come in that's just gonna be the thing that lets everything fall apart in order to come back together. You can't get to the star without the tower, so tower, star. Everything has a purpose and a reason. So maybe you walking away woke this person up to something, and now they're gonna realize, like, this is my person. And in order to do that, I have to come in with, like, a clean slate. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. And that's a lot of majors. So plus 2 aces. So I feel like it's not over unless you want it to be, because we always have that choice to make. But there's a lot of internal work that needs to happen. But the first thing that came to my mind is don't turn back. You're going to turn into salt. But maybe we need to be salt to get somewhere. Okay. I I think what needs to go is codependency, and I don't know if that's codependency on your side or theirs. I just feel that you both need to be on the same page. You both need to be in that place of, I like you, I love you, but I don't need you. Because when you start needing somebody and, oh my God, my world would end without you, blah, 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 that stuff, um, you're not ready for it. You're not ready for that true love. So this could end up engagement as long as the boundaries are set. You don't tolerate nonsense. They don't give you nonsense. So, not over by a long shot. But like I said, unless you say it's over, you get to decide where your end is, basically. I do feel there's going to be communication. It's going to reopen this, but it's your choice whether you're going to take it or not. All right, now we're on the free list, I think. Hold on, let me check my phone. Sometimes I talk or I say things out of, let's see. Yep, that's it. Okay. You're welcome, babe. Thank you so much for being here. All right, Pretty in Pink, you are next, love. Let me get these back in here. Why hasn't your crush made a direct move towards you yet? He's been sending you hard eyes. Well, let's see. Why hasn't he made any kind of direct flirt with her? He likes you. He just doesn't have the self-confidence, is what it looks like. But he will with the Ace of Swords. I mean, he's not in love, but he has a crush too. But with the Eight of Swords, it's kind of like he doesn't see himself the way you do. Like, maybe he thinks he's not your type, or that he's going to end up getting hurt by you in some sense. He's scared. He's scary. He's like over there shaking, thinking about doing it. Maybe he's not the type to like go after women, or he doesn't know how to flirt, or he doesn't have the lines. But that's okay, because it gives me like a cute energy, right? Like he's a good crush to have. It's because he's innocent. Like, he doesn't look like somebody that's trying to play you. He's just playing himself. Thank you, Marissa, for your donation, love. What is your question? Hold on, let me get the questions out of the way from the ones that I posted. I mean, girl, I don't know. Maybe he's nervous. Alright, Nana, what's up with Ahmed Libra energy towards Ben? It's the Scorpio moon, girl. It's the Scorpio moon. Yeah. It's awoken that dream state together. Let's see. This one's for you, Nana, so don't unpost your question. Okay, now these cards look great, but 6 cards came out. So, I think by June, they'll have made some sort of move towards you. They could be hyper-focused on work. but I also feel they have like a very dualistic side to them. Because I had the devil, the seven of pentacles, the four of pentacles. It's kind of saying this person still got some toxic tendencies. Their heart is closed off. You would have to be very patient with this person in order to get what it is you're looking for. And that for them is saying like they don't even have security within themselves, let alone to give you security, right? So it would be a kind of a long haul to wait for them to give you what it is that you want, because they haven't figured out themselves yet. Like they're still have some shadows in there. And so if you ask somebody to give you the four of wands and you're sitting on one wand, you can't get there like that. It's gonna take time. And all right, Marissa, it's your turn, love, and thank you for your donation. You're welcome, my love. Thank you for being here. Marissa, where you at, love? I got me a new pen just so I could doodle during the quiet time. All right. Oh, why did you retract your question? Oh my gosh. Marissa, please post your question. She had a question too, and she was like, nope, not that one. How do people view you at your job? All right, bro, let's see. I feel like you're quick to help people. They feel like you're very helpful. Like you're there before a crisis happens. Let's see. You got a lot of energy. It's like you move away from the conflict. And you always come out on top. So people may like be jealous, or there may be some inner office weirdness that goes on, but it's like you're too good for that. Like you just keep yourself away from it. Like you don't gossip, you just walk away. But you're quick to help is what I see. Is like people see you to be victorious. Maybe that's a threat. Sometimes, most of the time, if you are in a high vibing, energy, people are threatened by it. But they can't help but love you. That's the way it feels. It's like they wish they could be you. Because you have an abundant energy. Like, if you want it, it's yours. That's the way they feel. 10 of Cups. But I do feel like you are quick to help people. That was the first thing that came to mind. Maybe you also help to, like, ease conflict. To, like, show them there's other things to do besides fight about dumb shit. Or talk about people. So I get, like, a peaceful energy. I don't feel like anybody looks at you like, oh my god, this person here. Da, da. I'm trying to see another deck I could use to try to see this. Hold on. Alright. You see manifesting a well-deserved reward. Like, the Six of Wands. Like, the only reason that they would have any conflict with you is because they know that you will get whatever they want. Because you have the power. Like, you have a high vibration, so you're very intimidating. But they can't say anything bad. Like, they like you. Yeah, they love you. What did I say? I get you have one of those personalities that are like, they either love you or they hate you, but either way, they can't say anything bad about you. That's the way I feel. With the rest and reconsider, it's like once they think about it, they're like, why was she the problem? She didn't do anything. So, I don't know, but you look like a very sweet person. And I hope it resonates with you. She was probably having a bad day, and she knew that she could take it out on you without you going off on her like somebody else would. Just keep walking. Let her walk away. She's gonna rest and reconsider and be like, why did I do that? I'm stupid. She'll probably come back and give you an apology. But I hope that helps, love. Yeah, but I'm sure you didn't like just feed into it. You were like, you said what you said and you were gone. People are weird sometimes. That's all I can say. People are, you can't figure them out. That maybe she was on her period or about to start her period. Some people have problems with that time. Alright, Doctor. Scorpio's attention towards you. A new connection. Ooh, a new connection. I like that. Let's see. Show me Scorpio's intentions toward Doctor. You know, we've been reading for a long time, Doctor, and you always get the most amazing love readings. And so it's about time. Hopefully this is the one that we've been seeing for months on end. Let's see. Knight of Cups. Charged, ready, and give you all the love. What else? Yeah, all the love. They want to give you all, all the love. But they might want to start off slow. Three of Pentacles. Like, let's get to know each other. Let's build something on the right foundation. But they feel this connection to you that's like otherworldly. Like, So, looks amazing. I love it for you, Doctor. We've been reading for it for a while. So, hopefully, this is the one. But we're not going to even think about that. Who cares if they're the one? Have fun with them until you figure that out. All right, Stephanie. Jonathan's current feelings and intentions. Okay. Ace of Coins, Two of Swords, King of Coins. They think you're a great opportunist. Like, you would be a great person to be with. And they're just... I don't know what the Two of Swords is. Today they might have had some fear. They're trying to silence themselves to figure out, like, what to do next. Where is this going to go? Him showing up as a King of Coins, that's definitely a match towards you. But this gives me the energy of, like, it happened too fast. Like, maybe he's not ready for everything that he's feeling right now. He's trying not to get ahead of himself. So he's, like, toning it down a little bit. Or he's not sure he can be the man that you deserve. I don't know. I just feel like there was some kind of fear that crept in and he got to get quiet to really reevaluate. You're welcome, Doctor. All right, Siona. I need somebody to like grab me by my feet and go like you do the towel, just wring you out, crack your bones. May to June. All right. May to June for Siona. What's coming? Okay, I feel you're coming against some kind of resistance right now. You're manifesting something, and it's kind of on its way to you, but what you're having to do to get there is like you feel like, is it ever gonna come? Like, when am I gonna get the break? When is it gonna fall? That's where resistance comes in. Stop asking those questions. Just trust it's gonna come when it's supposed to, when the right time is. Because the more that you try to force it and constantly think about, like, oh my gosh, is it going to happen today? Is it going to happen tomorrow? Oh, is it going to happen next week? It kind of puts an energetic blockage because faith and trust has things to smooth over easily. So throughout the month, when you start to feel just frustrated, like, can I get a freaking break? Take a break for yourself. Right? Like go take a rest, go do something fun, get out of that energy, because that's what will keep the energy moving. But the Wheel of Fortune is there, so I definitely feel a lucky break is on the way. By June, I think things will smooth out. You'll be like, oh, okay, all right, I see it now. I get it now. But that's what I got. But you gotta think, Stephanie, too. Jonathan just got out of a relationship. He's still healing. You know, it. If you, I wouldn't want to be nobody's rebound. I would personally would want somebody to have the time to really overcome that before, even trying to do something, because if he doesn't heal, he's just gonna repeat it. So just give him time and don't worry about the outcome. Just enjoy him right now. All right, LM, you are next. And you're welcome, Sienna. Today you're waiting patiently. Tomorrow might be a different story. It happens like that sometimes. All right, Carlene. I got like this random wave of like nausea. It felt like pregnancy nausea. So if y'all are trying to get pregnant, be careful. Or somebody here might be pregnant. All right, Firefly. How's Scorpio feeling about you? I feel that they think about you a lot. They feel a draw to you, but they're kind of like in hermit mode. They're closed off. And I don't know if that's just energetically closed off. They're stressed out, not sure what to do with you, taking a break to figure out like what's the best thing to do here. I do think that they care a lot about you and they want a connection, but they need to figure out something first. With the Four of Pentacles, whatever maybe they're holding back a secret and they need to tell you something, so it's like stressing them out and they're taking time to figure it out. I don't know. They're resisting the urge, though, is what I'm feeling. Jean said, give me all the babies. give me all the babies. That's the way I feel. I love babies. Toddlers, you can keep them until they're like 4. Just kidding. I'll take my grandson, but other than that, no. We're almost to you, LA. Okay, that makes sense. But good for you. Set your boundaries. Let them know. All right, hot sun. Hot sun had it ready. Like, I'm here. All right, what are Matt and I supposed to end up being like forever or nothing? Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. The lesson you're learning from this is how to stand on your own and to be happy and to, you see how the Queen of Pentacles has this ladder here. So it's kind of like getting yourself grounded and making plans to become very successful, whether that's with a person or not. It's about your security more than anything else. Because the Knight of Cups, 3 of Wands, this is like, do you deserve this? Do you deserve to be waiting? Because 3 of Wands to me is like always waiting for this person's love. And this girl's got her back turned and she's like, well, I'm not going to wait for it. I'm going to keep growing. I'm going to do my own thing. I've got a purpose. I'm going to fulfill that. And that's not to say it will never happen, because I do have the King of Pentacles at the bottom. You two are a match. But I think you're both learning not to be codependent. And sometimes even though we show up as a match, it doesn't mean that we're meant to be together. Unfortunately, matches are like, we came to this life to teach each other XYZ. And where it goes from here is like basically like giving up on any expectation that can happen. And just letting it be whatever it is. And that's kind of the lesson you're needing to learn through this, is that I'm acceptant to whether we'll be together forever or not. And Spirit's not going to answer that question for you if that's still the lesson you're needing to learn, if that makes any sense. You're still growing and the connection still is there. You're not in separation, maybe physically, but I would just be thankful that you met, because you learned something from it and you're going to learn more in the future. I wish I would have taken out the cards. I have cards that says Cosmic Contracts, which tells you why the two of you incarnated together, but I don't have them. I use them in my extended readings on like my personals. Aziza, the free list is closed for today, babe. All right. No, Ari. How about Roxana is here. Okay, what is your question, Roxana? You're welcome. And maybe it's not codependency. Maybe it's just you have a bigger purpose outside of the connection that you needed to focus on more than the connection itself. You've got a really juicy question, really. Alright, does Seba currently think about you sometimes? I am on 3 days a week, so I'm more than happy to answer your question if you can make it to the free list or donate, whatever. I'm on Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, so I'll be back on Sunday. I think they do think about you. But there's something that's completing in their life right now. I have the Queen of Wands at the bottom. So they do feel the connection. Like the two of you do match. And they do feel in the future, they probably dream about a new beginning with you. But right now they're learning the important lesson of self-love. Maybe in the past they let fear get in the way. Maybe they needed to realize that they are worthy of a good connection. They are worthy of love. Something like that. And so they're learning to love themselves. Oh my goodness gracious. That's crazy. Isn't that for that question would be on the hell is that app where people get paid to show their feet or other stuff. I can't think of it. LA, what's happening next in love for you? Hopefully a wedding. Let's see. Next in love. I get like no more lonely nights. I had the Two of Cups too. Something that's gonna make up for all that was lost in the past. Ten of Cups, that could be the wedding. No more lonely nights. No more lonely days. Something you've been manifesting, waiting for. The opposite of turning wine into whiskey. Grace, the free list is closed for today, babe, but I'll be back on Sunday. Alright, Angelica. Oh, yeah. OnlyFans. That's what it was. Okay, so you're finally going to see your friend Xavier this Sunday. How will it go? It looks like it's going to go really good. Good conversation. It's almost like y'all are going to pick up right where you left off. Good energy. Lots of, I feel like, deep conversations about the future and where y'all have been in between A to Z. Because if you think of the Fool as 0, this is the beginning. Like, y'all met at this time, now where you're at now. That type of thing. Where you're going, what But it looks amazing. They came and they want answers, yes. And I get it. That's why they come, but at the same time, you know, can't answer everybody's question or I'll be here all night and nobody'd get good energy. Alright, current feelings. I try to limit my energy exchange. Let's see. You're welcome, Angelica. Okay. The attraction is still there. They still think very highly of you. And as much as they feel that way, the Four of Pentacles says, like, they haven't forgotten you, but they're not going to do anything about it. Maybe they watch you on social media or at least in the current moment, they're kind of cowering in the corner watching you get attention. Maybe that will get them moving, like, seeing you get attention from others might spark that, like, oh crap, I need to move. I need to hold on to her. They'll be back around. They're not going to stay blocked forever. And they're probably watching you from another account if they have you blocked on something. Alright. Damn girl. What's coming in love in the future for my dear diamond girl? Let's see. Okay. I feel like there's somebody that offers you something and you don't. It's almost like at first you don't. Your intention is like, I don't even want to invest my time into this because on the surface it looks like it's not worth my time. It may come in like, I don't know, it might trigger something within you, like you feel that they're gonna just be somebody that's like, if I do interact, it'll be a F them and leave them type of situation, right? But what you don't understand is if you just give it some time, things will grow, and this person could make you happier than you initially feel. Because I don't know if it's, maybe this person reminds you of an ex that did you wrong. Something about them just feels the same, but it's not, kind of thing. So give people a chance. Because then I had the Empress and now the Emperor shows up. Don't miss out on something that could be really good for you. Crystalline, the free list is closed today, but I will be back on Sunday. I am on 3 days a week. So if you subscribe, hit the bell, just jump on. I do the first 25 free readings. Then it fills up pretty quick most of the time. So Philip wasn't here today. No Philip. Alright, Jean, what is your question? She's on the list. Okay, I didn't see her. Because I've already done 24. Oh, okay. Alright, Crystalline, I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. Alright, let's see. What would be the outcome of your relationship with Leoncio? Leoncio? Okay. This could be something that would be good for you if you're willing to wait, because there is a lot of work to be done for this person to be the right match, right? I feel like you'd spend a lot of time waiting for the things that they promise you to come true. Um, so if you're patient and you're willing to wait and put in the work, because I do feel this person requires a lot of work, um, then it could be good for you. But I wouldn't say this is like a divine match, or it just stands out like, oh yeah, y'all have a lesson together or purpose or something. Spirit's kind of like maybe you both need to heal separately first, or come back together at a later date, like right person, wrong time, something like that. And again, I'm sorry, I didn't see you on the list. But I got you. Alright, Jean, your turn. What do you have to look forward in love, and by whom in May? Let's see. I see communication from either a soulmate or somebody from your past that you have fond memories of. I see some kind of movement in a connection like this. But I'm not. It could be like one of those late night conversations, like a conversation that just goes on throughout the night, or this could be even communication in your dreams. I feel like it's whatever it is, it's to settle the brain, or to settle. Because I think whoever this is, you both think about the other person a lot. And so it's like there's a lot of things that need to be talked about. So it could have been like a lot of missing time that needs to be worked through first. But yeah, definitely I see back and forth text messages, calls, a lot of talking. But it feels like it could have been like a miscommunication or something that needs to be resolved. Maybe this person needs to tell you like where the hell they've been in the last how many ever years or whatever. Hey, Filthy. I hope he's worth your time too, because most of them aren't. Let's see. He still messages you every day. Did you really say you just stonewall him? All right, Philip, what is your question? You almost got missed. Hopefully it's something you want. Because you got a lot of messages from a lot of people and you were just like, not him? Nope, not him. No way. Mm-mm. Oh, cool. Awesome. I'm happy for you. Whatever comes out. All right. Let's see. Hey, Beverly. Welcome. Sorry, we're done. This is my last reading of the night. Thank you for being here, though. I get this feeling like right now is the time to really build on something. Um, this could be like rebuilding something. Because I feel like maybe you've come into alignment with mind, body, soul, and like you're being blessed with a lot. You're giving birth to something new here. And there could be another person involved that is building with you or will be coming in to build with you. It feels like a collaboration of sorts. And that could be in a partnership or maybe your own business or something that the two of you work on together. But I don't know why I'm feeling like that. I got the Star and the Devil. This to me is it's not a time to let the worldly distractions pull you out of where you're supposed to be going, because it's like you're finally on this destined path of collaboration, building, creating. So this is going to get even stronger. The devil is going to try to pull you out of it, pull you away from it. This is not for you. This is not the right idea. This is not it. Blah, blah, blah. And what you got to realize is like you finally are in alignment with like your true north, your desires. So don't let the temptations of the world knock you off, because there's a lot of really good energy. That's 4 majors here. And that's when you know you're on the right path, is when you're tempted like by a lot. And be careful who you build with, because you want to build with somebody that is in alignment with your ideas, your dreams, your goals. But this could also be you tapping into that, that your feminine side, trying to create something. I don't know, whatever, you get it. I'm rambling, but it looks amazing. You deserve it. Hopefully it's love, money and abundance, all of it. Y'all are silly. Remember, I had morning sickness over here for one of y'all in the chat, so y'all be careful of the swimmers, because somebody is either pregnant or about to get pregnant, and it's not me. I don't have any of those utilities anymore. Love you too, babe. Enjoy your new adventure. Aw. Well, thank you all for sticking with me through this live. Thank you for all the donations. Thank you just for sitting with me, chatting with me, spending your Fridays with me. I love each and every one of y'all. And I will see y'all again on Sunday. And if you're not here, happy Mother's Day to everybody